So I'm going to talk about bringing clarity to the Microsoft Cloud Fog. How many of you think that we have too little information to deal with in our daily work lives, working on projects? You have too little information?
Yes, I need more information.
Talk to me after the show. Yeah, we have way too many applications, way too many windows, too many devices. In short, we've got too much information to deal with in order to decide how we should be spending our time working on important projects during the day. And it's actually going to get a lot worse. How bad is that problem? Well, today about 50% of searches for enterprise information failed. Now, if you think that the move to mobile is going to make this any better, think again. Because in the world of mobile, recent Forrester research found that 40% of business users already have 6 or more business apps on their mobile devices. Now, if you think about what that means when you're using a tablet or a smartphone, it's not just switching windows like you do in the desktop. It's closing the window, copying information, opening another application, and so on and so on. It gets very complicated. It's very difficult to complete tasks. And it's going to even get worse because we're moving to the cloud. So according to Gartner, within 2 years, about half of our enterprise data is going to be on the cloud. So a lot of that information is going to be in the Microsoft cloud, the Office 365 cloud. So you say, okay, if we're moving everything to the cloud, maybe there will be better. Well, the answer is no, it won't, because even in the cloud, you still have separate apps. The user experience is exactly the same. Wherever the data resides, you still have the same user experience. Everyone's still using a separate app for every single thing that they need to do. And that's where Harmony comes in, because Harmony provides one screen, a clear view of all your collaboration information, and it dissipates that cloud fog that you have when you need to get your work done. Let's see how this works. So let's meet Harmon Young. Harmon is a sales executive at a company, and he's very busy right now working on one of his hot prospects. So Harmon goes to sleep at night with full knowledge of how his deal is going. He knows what meetings were during the day, what documents, the RFPs that have all been filled out. He knows who's talking to who, and then he goes to sleep, and he wakes up in the morning, and he knows nothing. Meetings have been going on while he's asleep, overseas perhaps. Documents have been edited and updated, and he's in the cloud, he's in the fog. What does he do when he gets up? He tries and goes to get that information. He'll go to each one of those apps. He'll go to SharePoint, he'll go to OneDrive, he'll go to Yammer, trying to piece together in his mind how his deal is going along. And what ends up happening is he ends up in the fog. And if it's even worse than that, he'll go back to the old fallback, which is picking up the phone, sending frantic emails asking people what's going on. And the productivity in this just goes through the basement. Harmony brings everything into a single screen. So what you see here is, and I'll show this briefly in the demo, but it's easier to see when it's enlarged, is you see that you get all your documents. Harmony creates an activity stream of everything that's happening from all your Microsoft collaboration tools. So it'll give you updates on what's happening. Annie updated a document recently and posted it to SharePoint. You're aware of that in your activity stream. Also, Angela made some comments on the deal in Yammer. Those also appear in the activity stream. So you have in one screen all the information of everything that's happening on your project, regardless of how many different sources of places the information is coming from. But it doesn't only allow you to see information. Harmony also allows you to take action. And that's the key part, is to collaborate in context. So now I see an update that's important to me. I can literally click on it, open Yammer, participate in the conversation within the context of the work that I'm carrying out, and then move on to the next task. I can collaborate in context by opening documents, editing documents, sharing documents, all within the same window without having to close the window, copy the link, look for it somewhere else, and continue working that way.